birthdays, or school performances. And the parents of military members can only watch as their children are placed in dangerous situations far from home. They endure holidays and reunions without their children who are on call, live across the country, or are deployed to combat zones. And in some cases, they receive the heartbreaking news that their son or daughter has been injured or killed while serving our nation. For all of these reasons, we owe an unending debt and our undying respect to those who serve and to the families of those who serve. And there's no better example of a family there's no better example of a family member's service than Miss Maria Martins. Miss Martins is our guest speaker for today, and she's a Gold Star mother. That means that she's the mother of a son or daughter who was killed while serving in the military. Miss Martin's son Nathan was a Navy corpsman who was killed while serving in Iraq on September 6, 2005. In the years since, she's been a strong supporter of veterans and the men and women currently serving in the armed forces. She and her miniature donkey Pinocchio visit with veterans and disabled veterans in nursing homes around the valley and in the VA hospital here locally. She frequently participates in parades around Arizona and other states with her wagon and draft horses to promote Gold Star Mothers of America and the Nathan Martins Arizona Memorial, the memorial that is named in honor of her son. Ms. Martins is a former president of the Arizona Department of American Gold Star Mothers and the East Valley Phoenix chapter of the American Gold Star Mothers. She has served 4 years on the National Executive Board of American Gold Star Mothers in Washington, D.C., and she has served as the National Service Officer for the American Gold Star Mothers. Ms. Martins and her husband live outside the town of Queen Creek, along with their horses, dogs, and a variety of other animals. And that is where they've raised their 3 children, Bobby Ann, Nathan, and Matthew. Would you all please give a very special welcome to a very special person, Miss Maria Martins.
Cut this one in half, too.
Good morning. I'm honored to be here today, and I want to thank you for having me on this recognition of Veterans Day. Today, we are gathered to give thanks and honor to all of our veterans who unselfishly placed their lives on the line for our freedom. Those men and women were ordinary people until they heard the call of duty and answered it. They left their families, their homes, their lives, not for recognition or fame or even the honor we bestow upon them today. They fought to protect our country, to maintain our way of life. They are ordinary and yet extraordinary people. They are our veterans. Someone who at one point in his or her life wrote a blank check payable to the United States of America for the amount of and up to, including their life. From the first shot of the Revolutionary War to the battles that began 18 years ago in Afghanistan, these men and women are also known as our veterans. They've been called to answer the call of duty. While I am not a veteran, and I cannot be counted among those who have served this nation in the armed forces, I am a Gold Star mother, a title no mother wishes to have, a group that no mother wishes to be part of. We are mothers whose lives changed with the words, "We regret to inform you." During World War I, families who had loved ones serving in the war hung service banners in their windows. These were small flags which contained a blue star on a white field with a red border. One star for each loved one serving, and when someone was killed, they would apply a gold star over the blue one, hence the term Gold Star. I am the proud American Gold Star mother of Robert Nathaniel Martins, known to many as Nathan, and to his Marines as Doc. 20-year-old hospitalman Robert Nathaniel Martins was a Navy foreman attached to a Marine infantry unit, the 3-6 Battalion. On August 25th, 2005, Nathan and the 3-6 deployed to Iraq. September 6, 2005, my life and my family's life was forever changed when a naval officer said those words to Rob and I, "We regret to inform you." That day I learned that no matter how good life is, bad things happen. However, good things can come from it. In the blink of an eye, my life changed, perceptions changed, and a new path was laid before me. With the death of my son, I have a deeper appreciation for all of our veterans. Rather than speak more of his death, let me speak a little bit about his life. Nathan was born on February 1st of 1985. He was my second child, my oldest son with an older sister and a younger brother. He was a very easygoing and typical troublemaking middle child. He never laughed harder than when he was making mischief and driving his sister crazy. Nathan loved baseball from a young age and played all the way through high school. He was state 3A All-Star his senior year at Queen Creek High. He also fell in love with football in high school, playing as a varsity starting center for 3 years. Nathan credited football for his physical fitness and his deep appreciation of teamwork and discipline. He loved his teammates just as later he would love his Marines, and they in turn would love him. Nathan was a beautiful young man, both inside and out. He was genuine. He was respectful and kind to everyone, young and old. He strived to be the best that he could be at whatever he put his mind to. He made both his father and I very proud. Nathan graduated Queen Creek High School in 2003, the first graduating class of the new high school. And from there, he attended Arizona Central College for a short time, but quit to enlist in the United States Navy. Nathan's dream was to become a pediatrician. He joined the Navy in 2004, graduating Corps School with honors. He then was assigned to the 2nd Marine Division, 3rd Battalion, 6th Marine Regiment, India Company. Soon after completing boot camp, he married the love of his life, Erin. I have never seen him so happy as on the day he and Erin were married. Later, they would have a child, a little girl named Riley Jo. Nathan was determined to be the best daddy that a little girl could ever have and crunch as much love as he could in the time he had before he deployed. She was 10 months old when he left for Iraq. She turned 15 years old last month. I could go on for hours with other stories about Nathan, but I won't. Hopefully, I have given you enough of his history that you will remember him, both the life he lived and the life he sacrificed. Think of these heroes, some who join us in this group today, and also those who are here only in spirit. A person cannot help but feel awed. We stand in the midst of those who nobly served, a person that was willing to sacrifice his or her time, physical well-being, and even their lives in order to keep their family, friends, and country safe from the enemy. So please remember to say thank you to those who have sacrificed for serving, because as my family knows, freedom is not free. Just as we say thank you to our veterans, I would also like to thank the family members of our veterans as well. You have lived through difficult times and often taken the heavy load to keep the home fires burning. Millions of Americans have fought and died on the battlefield here and abroad to defend our freedoms and the way of life. Many millions more have served honorably and returned to life as civilians. Today, as troops continue to make the ultimate sacrifice, and even as we lose troops, more Americans step forward to say, "I am ready to serve." They follow in the footsteps of generations of fine Americans. A couple of things in closing. If you ever get the opportunity to go to the Queen Creek High School, we were blessed because of Nathan's involvements with baseball and the high school. His jersey was the first retired football jersey that Queen Creek did. They have a wall of honor in their weight room that honors Nathan. It's titled the Nathan Martins Arizona Wall of Honor. And I'd like to present a Gold Star Mother's history book. Did you bring it, Sue? Sue Pollard and I served on the National Board for American Gold Star Mothers, and she has been such an inspiration to me. Her Justin was killed before my Nathan, so she had walked the walk a little bit longer than I had. But we have a history book of the American Gold Star Mothers that we would like to present to the school and the library and the history department. And I can't thank you enough for asking me to be here to share my story. And God bless all of our veterans.
Thank you, Mrs. Martins, and on behalf of the entire student body, I would like to thank you. We would like to present you with a small token of our appreciation for being part of our 2019 Veterans Day Assembly. We are proud to make a small donation to the Gold Star Mothers in your honor, and we would like to present you with this gift from American Leadership Academy. Thank you again. In his proclamation, President Trump calls on all Americans to be thankful for those who have served our nation. Toward that end, at this time, we would like to recognize the veterans in attendance today. Members of the American Leadership Academy Equine Program will present the flag of each service while the combined band, orchestra, and choir play a medley of the Armed Forces service songs. As we play each service's song, we invite the veteran of that service to please rise as they be recognized.
that video to me. I'm gonna post it on YouTube. We're probably just gonna sing the national anthem.
I already have a video for Insta and I'm doing this one for YouTube.
Thank you, veterans. Let's give them one more round of applause. And thank you to our Patriot Equine Program, band, orchestra, and choir. In keeping with ALA's Veterans Day Assembly tradition, the ALA Combined Dance Team will now perform a dance to honor all of our veterans. Today, they will be performing to Between Twilight by Lindsey Sterling.
And make sure you focus on it. It's not too bright. I thought I just heard the. Wait, Brock, you know what live shows, live shows,
Yeah.
when at the very end of the song, like at rock and roll concerts, they have. He's taking the video and he's gonna send it to me. I'm gonna post it on my YouTube account. Yeah, it's a 20-minute video. More than a 20-minute video. No, get a pic of everyone sitting down. A big camera pan.
Well, I can't do that right now.
It's hard to see.
Make sure you zoom in really far on the people in the that are dancing.
Well, I can't get them all in the shot if I zoom in like really far.
Let me control the camera, please.
What?
Can I control the camera, please?
Sure.
Watching after 500 people, remember I tried to subscribe for all the people I don't watch, I like scroll down to the bottom and look for
I'm not out of food yet. I'm nowhere near out of food.
You're a fat bastard, that's why.
I'm nowhere near out of crap to eat.
Yeah, because you're a fat bastard, that's why. Jaden is the fat bastard.
Thank you, Combined Dance, for that amazing performance. Now we would like to honor our country with the ALA choir singing God Bless America.
Whoa, there's like a ray of sunshine. Look
Plug
at
your
that.
phone in, Ethan.
His battery's almost dead.
Did you even plug your phone in, Ethan,
I
last night?
swear to God I did. Like I looked at it 3 times.
It's from all the video recording. But dude, once I get done with God Bless America and it says 5%, when it says 5%, I think it's time to stop.
Like it's bad.
Oh, is that your schedule? English, we'll see. Yeah, this is cool. Mr. Mayhew for technology. I always same thing. I'm going to post an almost 30-minute video.
Posted 45-minute videos.
Because you're live streaming Minecraft.
What?
It's because you're live streaming Minecraft.
No, I've actually like posted 45 minutes.
Well, guess what? I have an hour-long video on my YouTube channel, so suck it.
Yeah, that was a live stream.
It wasn't a live stream. I was just at the zoo.
Thank you, dance team and choir, for those amazing performances. Patriots, as we wrap things up today, I'm going to ask that you reflect on what Miss Martins has shared with us. Americans of this generation have been extraordinarily supportive of our military. But that hasn't always been so in our nation's history. But for the past 30 years, Americans have been generous beyond words to those in uniform. But often those same Americans forget, or maybe just don't realize, the sacrifices that are made by the families of service members. This verse reminds us that when an American chooses to serve his or her country as a member of the armed forces, he or she is really making a commitment on behalf of their entire family. And those family members serve every bit as much as the man and woman in uniform.
Stop it.
So we've got a 3-day weekend coming up. Monday's a holiday for a reason. Please think about what you've heard today. If you know a veteran, thank them for what they've done for you. And if you don't know a veteran but happen to sit in, thank them for it. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes this year's Veterans Day Assembly. To all of our
Seriously,
veterans,
Nathan.
thank you for your service to our nation. We're grateful and truly appreciate your sacrifices. Can we give our veterans one more round of applause? stand safe, please, while we allow our veterans to depart. And then after our guests are departed, you're going to go to class as follows.
This kid behind me is high.
You are going to go directly to lunch. That's a lunch only. Go directly to lunch. If you are a peer,
Stop the video at 30 minutes.
you're going to go to your third hour.